Today's video is going to be a continuance from the first episode in this series. So I'm going to be talking about the most common mistakes that people make when applying the three-word method to define or create their signature style. I've done thorough analysis on TikTok to see how people apply the three-word method. I'm not going to be criticizing people because any form of effort, it is still something worth complimenting. I hope that for those of you who watch this video, you would actually try to learn from this, because sometimes watching other people make the mistake is going to help you to sharpen yourself and hopefully avoid making the mistake. I know that the three-word method is very popular. I think the part that frustrates me is that because as a stylist, there are so much more things that you need to look at. Fashion is not as easy as people think. I also don't want it to be very intimidating, like this ivory tower where people cannot approach fashion. So I'm trying to find the in-between. In this video, I'm going to share with you the common mistakes that people make in terms of the three-word method. So number one, it's balance is key. I think when people try to use this method, if you haven't watched the first episode of this series, I highly suggest that you do, because then this video will make more sense. The first mistake that people make is not considering balance. Balance is key. It's key in everything that we do in our life, not just in fashion, right? So when it comes to the three-word method, I've seen where people take it to the extreme. So this is when, for example, using my encode or my three-word, my style as an example again, okay? Edgy, mysterious, boss lady vibe. The mistake people make is they stick so extremely to those words that they try to have this code in every part of their outfit. A total look consists of a few pieces, right? So let's go to the most foundational base, which is I have an inner piece, I have a bottom piece, a skirt or a pants, I have an outer piece, which is a jacket, something that is the outerwear, right? So these three foundational pieces. We're not even going to talk about bags or shoes. Those are accessories. So let's talk about these three pieces. So the mistake people make is they have this very rigid idea. So I found my three-word method, right? I'm actually edgy. They use the word edgy. And they apply edgy in every piece. It looks like they're trying too hard. Let's create an extreme edgy outfit using the three-word method, right? The outerwear, edgy. Let's go for a biker jacket with studs. Studded biker jacket, obviously, that is the max when it comes to edgy. The inner piece, I'm not going to go for a regular tank top because that's basic. It's not edgy. I'll go for maybe a death metal rock band t-shirt because it looks the edgiest, or something that has a bunch of studs or silver hardware on it because it's the edgiest. Okay, let's go for that because I'm going with the three-word method. And then the third piece, instead of going for something classic because it doesn't suit the three-word method, I'm going to go with leather pants. And ideally, if it has some flaming hot motif on it, because that's edgy. So now, do you see why this outfit is so wrong? Because it's trying so hard. If it's dressed for Halloween, or you're going to a special occasion where the theme is about looking edgy, you can do that, pushing it to the extreme. But this is when there's no balance being applied to the three-word method. It's fine to go full on with the outfit, but you need to still have some sort of balance. How would I redo this outfit by applying balance would be, instead of the death metal rock band t-shirt that is on the inner piece, there's just too much going on, I would replace it with a white t-shirt, something more minimalist. It's not edgy, it doesn't fit the code, but if you assess the outfit as a whole, I like to apply the 80-20 concept. So 80% of the time, you do follow your three-word method, the encode, which is the, let's say that one word, which is edgy, right? So 80% of the outfit has to be edgy, that's the accent now. Then 20% of it has to be at least classic or minimalistic, because you do need some form of balance for the overall outfit to look put together and not trying too hard. So that's the mistake that people make when it comes to their three-word method, because there's no balance. The other common mistake, and the key message of this video, is that People describe the three word to represent their style, their wardrobe, their signature style, right? This is when you become very egoistic, right? You stick to what you like wearing, but it's not helping you with your goals. So for example, let's say you are naturally a very artistic, creative, adventurous, spontaneous person. You like very flamboyant styles, right? Which is not wrong, right? But then you're working in a rather corporate environment. Maybe you are aiming for a position where you need to demonstrate more leadership qualities, where you need to have that managerial abilities, where you need to look more analytical. Do you see how it's not going hand in hand? So there's a yin and yang effect. This is the mistake here, because we are already able to identify the three words that best represents the styles, but it may not help us towards our image goal, which is I want to look more assertive. I want to look like I'm competent in leadership roles. I want to be analytical. You wouldn't have styles that represents those words, and those words should actually be considered for your three-word method, because it is your image goal. So guys, I hope you stay tuned to the next video, as I'll be elaborating on the concept of image goal, how you can find it, and how can you then best apply the three-word method.